again, everybody, and if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much, and I hope that you'll give me a thumbs up when you see the projects and you love them. You can also find this replay later on Facebook, on the Facebook page. So hopefully you'll enjoy all of it. Hi, Joyce. First time watching? Well, hello there. I'm glad that you're on with me, and all of us. We all like to just chat and enjoy each other's comments and company. So welcome. I'm just reading the comments really quick. Okay, let me turn the camera down. Alrighty, let's see here. And I'm still up here in the corner, so you can still see me. So for tonight, I'll still be writing down anybody that shares here. And then this is Comforting Thoughts, is an online exclusive stamp set that is fabulous for sickness, for someone that got a bad diagnosis, especially cancer sucks, you know. So there's all kinds of sentiments in here. So this stamp set is the feature stamp set in my blessing box for March. However, you can use any sentiment set that you have, but if you choose to get the stamp set with your blessing box, and the link is in the description, so you can go there and RSVP and check out things there. If you choose to get the stamp set, it is the flat cost, and I believe it's $23 or $24. It is an online exclusive, so it would be included in your blessing box if you decided to purchase this through me with your blessing box. Okay. All right, Shar, I got you down, girlfriend. Thank you for sharing. Who else jumped on here? Oh, this one here is a forever keeper. It's a really good one. Hi, Carol. Now listen, for tonight, we're going to pair it up with some things from the Happy Hedgehogs. This is a set that's in the annual catalog. Is in the annual catalog. And I had done a class on this back when it was in, I think, a spring mini catalog, and I'll show you those samples. They're so cute. They're so cute. But this is a really fun little set now, and this is nice for friends, but it, you know, that's why you need sentiment sets, and then you need other sets, and you also need other sets, right? So we're gonna pair these two. Okay. Let's see what else. All right, I've got my stamps already out of here, so I'm going to put these over onto the side. And let's see here. We are going to use, for tonight's card, we're going to be using a few things. We're going to be using these fabulous butterflies. And so, yes, those were some in my first or second paper kit. Or blessing box. Paper butterfly accents. There are 5 on a page, and there are 40 total butterflies in this little packet. I've got some loose, and that's why I'm holding on to it. So we're going to be using those. So I'm going to move those out of the way. I've already got mine to the side. We're also featuring Thoughtful Expressions dies. Okay. Now, I did not purchase the stamp set to go with these dies. I just chose not to. I chose just to get the dies, okay? So these are the main dies that I've been using with this stamp set. And where is my other little die? Oh, I know where it's at. Okay, there is one more die, and I'm going to show you a technique with that die tonight. But this is also going to be featured with the Comforting Thought stamp set for our blessing box. Let's see here. So I'm going to pull out, this is a fun fold, and I have a piece of Tahitian Tide. Now let me talk to you about Tahitian Tide. Tahitian Tide, hi Taran, thank you for sharing. Tahitian Tide is one of those in colors that will be leaving us, all right? So let me see, back here in the back where the colors are, I didn't have it pre-planned to go there, but I think I should. All right, so in colors right here. These are the current ones that are 23 to 25, and then May 1st, at the end of April, 22, 24 are retiring until maybe later down the road. If they decide to do a color refresh again, you might see some of these pop back up. I don't know. But normally that is several years before they decide to do a color refresh. We just did one. So, Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis. Those are the colors that are leaving us at the end of April. And my biggest advice to you is this. If there's any of those colors that you like and you have not purchased the stamp pad and the re-inker and paper at least, those are the three main things that are going to be gone very quickly when the retired list comes out. So get them now while you can. If there's colors that you specifically like in those, you got to do that, okay? So, Tahitian Tide. We're also going to pair this with, we're going to use two of the butterflies, and I have pre-cut Lemon Lolly, and again, these are the Thoughtful Expressions, and which one did I use? The second to the largest die, okay? Now, we're going to use a couple of sponge daubers. We're going to use Tahitian Tide and Lemon Lolly. Those are the two ink colors we're using. And so, so that's kind of the things we're using for this one card. And yes, I only have one card tonight because there's a new kind of technique I'm going to show you. And then just because it's a fun fold and it's got some fun stuff going on. Well, hello, Jeanne. Okay, I know I'm live, you guys, but my granddaughter's in the hospital, so hang on a second. Hang on. Hello. Hi. I'm in my live, but I wanted to answer the phone. Okay. All right. Everything's okay? All right. I'll call you. Right. Okay. So Jason there with her? Okay. All right. I'll call you. Bye-bye. I apologize, you guys, but like I said, everything's okay. She's admitted to the hospital. She said to call her later, but nothing urgent. So, yeah. All right. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, Joyce. All right. She said that she is, both of them are at the hospital because I mentioned that my granddaughter is nonverbal, and so somebody's got to be there the whole time. And she's, so anyway, all of that, they had to go home and get some stuff because I'm sure they're going to be there because she's admitted. So somebody's got to stay there the whole time. So yeah, if you're watching the replay, I apologize for that little interruption. But we'll get to our card now, okay? So what we're going to do is this. All right. One of the things, I don't know if you realize that we have, and actually this is going to be part of your blessing box for March. Hi, Elaine. Thanks for sharing. I'm going to write Elaine's name down really quick because I want to make sure I get everybody listed here going in the drawing. Foam adhesive sheets. Now, I don't know how many of you have used these, but what these are is these are just a full pad, a full solid pad of like our dimensionals, okay? But it's just a solid pad. And what can you do with this? Well, you can use it for shaker cards. You can cut out with your die, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. So, I have taken, let me move this over here. Let me get a hold of it here. I've taken this little die right here. I have run it through with the full adhesive sheet, and I have cut out that flower. Now, it is sticky, and I'm not going to pop it out because I already have one popped out. So you pop this out, you push out all your pieces, and it's okay if one of the sides of the papers come off. Both of them, you're going to take both of them off, okay? So you're going to pop this out of the die, and you're going to, yeah, let me write your name down, Jeanne. Pop this out of the die, and once you do that, you're going to get yourself a block, and you're going to stick that onto a block. We've just created our own stamp, right? All right, so we're going to use this. I just wanted to show you that that's the process. Okay, and then you pop out with your little pokey end of your take your pick tool, and then you stick this down onto your stamp, sticky end. You peel off the paper in the other end, and we're going to use this as a stamp. Okay, so here's what we need to do. I'm going to move these little guys over here out of the way and bring this here. We're going to use Tahitian Tide on our Tahitian Tide. So hopefully this is a cool new technique you haven't seen, I hope. This is something that I just came up with. I knew that you could cut out with the dies on those adhesive sheets. So let's see what happens. Let's see how good it works. All right, here we go. Just gonna, I already put it in here, but it was sticky the first time, okay? I wanted to try to see how this worked. So let's put this here, okay? There. All right, ink it up, tap, tap, tap. No squishing, no squishing. Look at that. Watch. Is that fabulous or what? Ink it up. Ink it up. Now it looks like I got a piece of paper still stuck on there because there's a little gap. So I'm going to do this and get my little pokey tool end of my, and see where that's at. Where is it not? It's not inking up in one of these spots. I don't know which spot. Is it right there? It's almost like I have a piece of paper on here, but I'm not seeing it that I have paper on here anywhere. Okay. I don't know where it's at. But anyway, it's still looking all right. Ouch. Oh my gosh. I just poked my finger. Look. I drew blood. Gracious me. So this is a dangerous tool. Be careful. What do you use to make the piece you're stamping with? I missed it. No problem. What I did is I used the die that comes in the Thoughtful Expressions that I mentioned, the dies here. I used the flower, this one, and I ran it through the solid adhesive sheets, and there's one inside. I don't know if the light seems to be shining weird. But anyway, you pop out all the pieces, and then here is your die cut piece. Okay? You like that, Sue? Oh, are you talking about my drawing blood? Yeah, be careful with your pokey tool. All right, let's just stamp this down. It's still stamping pretty good, you guys. Now, I will tell you, this is disposable. This is like a disposable stamp. All right, it's not a stamp that you can pull off and use again or whatever. But I'm just stamping these all over. But look how beautiful that is stamping. Did you guys know you could do that with these adhesive sheets? I didn't. I did not. All right, so let me see. This is going to go on the front of our card. So I'm just looking to see where my flowers are. Let's see. I'm going to try something. Let's see. I haven't tried this. I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to stamp it off. And I'm going to stamp it again. Oh, that's good. That works. It's just like a stamp. Ink it up. And we're going to stamp this off. And we're going to come in and do a lighter one. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to put some lighter ones in there. It really does take a lot of the ink off, but it looks pretty cool, you guys. What do you think? Oh my gosh, look at this. There, can you see the faint behind in the second generation, the two-tone there? Very good. I love it. I think I'm excited about my little technique I came up with. Now, I haven't tried it with the other things yet, but I thought, let's try it with this, see how it works. Now, while I have you on here, I'm not going to use this again, so I'm going to take this off, and we're going to see how sticky it is on here, because I haven't pulled it off. And you know you can easily get the sticky off with alcohol, all right? So, looks like a fun technique to try. Yeah, I hope you guys do. I hope that you do try this. All right, so I'm just going to kind of get this ink off of here. All righty. And let's just see how easy this pulls off. Oh my gosh, look at that. That works. So phenomenal. I am so thrilled about my technique. Oh my gosh. Now see, that's where, because it's skinny, that's why I said it is not it's not a reusable, because yeah, when you pull it apart, but I don't even have any sticky on there. There's no sticky on there, just some ink where I stamped down. All right, awesome sauce. That is just fabulous little technique there. I hope you guys will try. All right, let's get this. Okay, second generation looks lighter than the Versamark. I don't know. I didn't stamp with the Versamark, but it is pretty light, but you can still see that faint look, which is good. I kind of like that. Okay, so there is my cleaner. Move this over here. We're going to use some of this ribbon, and this is the herringbone ribbon, okay? And we're going to do a technique, another technique, which I've shown before, but we're going to take this piece of ribbon. We are going to cut off about, I think I'm going to cut off about, I don't know, what is that, about 12 inches? So there's 8 inches, so about 8 inches. And the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this edge off all the way down. Now the only thing is it's a little fussy to get going and get this whole piece off of here, but it's so worth it when you see this, the end result. I have to look down at my cutting here. Maybe I could look over at the comments really quick. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm taking that seam off of this edge. All right, I'm done stamping, so I'm going to move this because you can see better when I don't have that piece. All right, so there's that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to actually pull these strings. You see these strings coming off of here? That's what we want. So let's pull those strings. Now you're going to get some that are different sizes. So I like to pull some of this off and throw it away at first because I want them all the same length. So that's what you're shooting for. See how they're all staying together the same length? That's what I want. Okay? And I think I want another few. And let's grab those. All right, so there we are. See what I've got? This really cool stuff. And let's see here. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Okay. I think I might want a little more. Sorry. I want it a little bit fuller. So let me grab some more here. Now, you can use this piece that you're pulling all these strings out of. You can use this as a accent piece too, like the foo-foo edge there. I don't know what else to call it. Okay, so there we are. Yeah, so that's a little thicker for me, and that's what I want. Oh gosh, my dry fingers are caught on there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to just tie this in a knot. It's going to go behind, so I want to tie it in a knot. So that's all I'm doing. Kind of holding it together so I don't get all the frayed going everywhere. There we go, see? That's all I want. Okay, so there's my thing. I don't really need this one, but I got little pieces here from when we first got it started. So, all right, cool. Put that over here and that there. All right, so we've got those couple techniques there that I shared. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our sentiment on here. Which way do I want this to be? Do I want it to go like that? Or like that? I think we're gonna thinking. I think we'll go this way with it. I need to know that before I stamp my sentiment. Okay, so we're going to take Tahitian Tide, and says there is no good card for this. Okay, that is going to get stamped right here. It's not super dark, but it's dark enough, I think. I think it's going to work. Now, you could always use black. I don't know. Maybe I should have used black. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I should use the color black. But how does that look okay? Does that look dark enough, do you think? In the sentiment, what do you think? I'll wait to hear your comments. If you think that's dark enough. Okay. So, it looks good. You can see it. Black. I'm afraid black might be too heavy, but let's wait. We might. So here's what we're going to do next. We're going to go ahead and we're going to color our butterflies. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side for a minute. So we've got two butterflies here, and we're going to use both of our inks and color our butterflies. You can see it? Okay, all right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go with the yellow first, because you want to do your lightest color first. And that's one of the things that we need the sponge dauber here for. So right here, there's my yellow. I need my scrap paper back. Okay, and we're going to color these butterflies. Now, I will tell you that you can do it with blending brushes, but you get a darker color when you use the sponge daubers. You get 5 of these in a package for $5, I believe, maybe $5.50 now. I'm not 100%, but these are great tools. Okay, so we're going to bring this little one in, and at first you're not going to see very well. But I'm going to get some of the lemon lolly, and I am going to take this and I'm going to really daub it right in, just like that, on both sides. Okay? Can you see that? So we're just creating this gorgeous butterfly. That's it. Now for this one, I'm going to pull that up here, and it's going to lighten up as it dries. So it's okay that it's pretty dark. We're going to take this, I'm going to, think I'm going to color the bottom of my butterfly with the lemon lolly. Now you can squish it on like this, which is going to give you a good coverage, or you can rub it. I think a combination will give you the best result. And I'm just kind of going up there. Okay, so yep, there's the bottom of my butterfly. Okay. See that? The bottom is the yellow. So that's what we want. Now, if you want to have your this one darker, you just come back in and do right on top, and just do that a little bit darker. I want that a little bit darker. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna close up the yellow for now, and let's go with the Tahitian tide. Now, let's get some of that, and I'm going to start off, you can do lighter by rubbing, so I'm going to start off that way, and I want to see how dark this is by just rubbing. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, alright, come over here, and I'm going to just do the same thing. So this is just a way to color these butterflies. It's pretty amazing. They're the same on both sides, which is a really great thing when you're doing creating. You like lemon lolly and the pink this year? Yes, the bubble bath is a very pretty pink, I think. Sometimes I feel like it's really close to the fresh freesia, but then when you put them together, they're not, you know. Alright, so now I'm going to pounce a little bit more to get a little more color in there. Okay, this is looking really good, you guys. I don't know how well I think it's hard to see on the camera. Alright, so let's come up here, and so we've got a little bit of blue of the Tahitian on the tips of the wings on this one. Okay, and then we're going to come down here and we're going to do the bottom half with the Tahitian tide. Alright, let's get this one done. Now, another great tool for coloring is our blender pen. And let's see, I'm going to grab my blender pen. And let's see, I don't know if I've squeezed the inside or not. No, see how that's clear? We're going to squeeze this ink on the inside. I just close it up, and I'm just taking my palms and I'm pushing the two sides together. So let's see what we got here. There we go. Now I have a pool of ink that I can use to color with. Okay, so blender pen, it's wet on both sides. It's the same thing. These come in a package of 3. And so I'm going to grab some of the color, and I'm just going to color the center and the little antenna on my butterfly here. Now this might seem fussy to you, but uh-oh, I just tore his antenna right off. That's not good. Alright, I don't know how I'm going to fix that actually, but we're going to move forward. I'm going to take the blender pen and come in. I didn't get quite close enough right there, so we're going to do that. Okay. Okay. Alright, here's my little guy. I don't know, I might be able to tape it on. I don't know. Alright, let's do the same thing over here. I'm just going to color the inside, the body of the butterfly. And you know, this Tahitian tied with that yellow will turn kind of green. So you might want to, I'm going to be very careful on these guys. I don't want this one to come off. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got it. Now, if you want to come in and make some of these spots darker, so let's make a darker circle right here, because butterflies have all these gorgeous little colors and things on them, right? Okay, so there we go. So when you clean this, you just roll it. I never go like this because it breaks down the tip, so I always roll it. So there's that. We're going to stamp on the inside of our card. And so I'm going to leave that here, but I'm going to tell you the measurements. So your card base is regular. It is a normal, I'm going to move this. It's a normal 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. Okay, that's your Tahitian tied card base. Then you're going to need a piece of basic white, and this piece is 8 inches by 5 inches, okay? So it's scored at 4. So 8 by 5 scored at 4. Now, what I did is after that was scored in half, I laid down my ruler and I made a little pencil tick mark. You probably can't see it, but it's here, at 2 1/2, and then 2 1/2 this way. 1, 2 1/2. So there's a pencil mark right here, and there's a pencil mark right here. Okay, and then I came down 2 inches in the center. So I guess I'm going to close this because I'm afraid I'm going to get my paper in it. I'm going to bring my trimmer up here and just, hopefully you can see how I did this. It's not hard. Once you know the measurements, you can create this fold again and again, okay? So I pencil mark and pencil mark. So 2 1/2 from this corner, 2 1/2 from that corner, 2 inches down. What I did is I took this pencil mark and laid it in the grid, okay? And then I took my scoring tool and I scored it down to the pencil mark at 2 inches, okay? And then I turned it this way and put the pencil mark down in the grid, the cutter grid right here. And then same thing, I took my, went from here all the way down to the 2 inch mark. Now, you want to look for your little edges, go all the way down to your score, okay? Don't look for your little guide right here because that's not far enough down. All right, so there you go. So then you're going to, so you've got this, you know, it folds in the middle like that. So what you need to do is you need to get it like this. You need to bend this side and then bend this side. So this is what you want. This is going to be the inside of your card, okay, like that. All right, hopefully you guys are following me. This one isn't too hard at all. Hello, ladies. Thank you for joining me. So glad that some more of you are jumping on. So this is considered the fun fold part, okay? We are going to do some stamping. I am just sad over my little antenna here, and I'm just determined that somehow I'm going to be able to get that on there with some glue or something. I'm not going to lose that tiny tiny little antenna. So that's what I'm doing over here. I'm putting it so I won't lose it. All right, so let's put this down. And so remember I said we're going to be using the little hedgehog stamps. I've got the tree. We're going to use the tree that is in the hedgehog set. I just thought that this is a nice little image. And we are going to, let's see, do I want it on this side? I think we're going to stamp it over here. And it's just, you know, that Tahitian tide, just to give it some color on the inside of the card here. Let me see if I can bring that. There we go. Alrighty. And then we also have this butterfly that's in the stamp set. And of course, I'm going to take that butterfly because we want to use that. And we are going to do that in Tahitian tide right there. Now, remember I said we had the blender pen, so we're going to use that blender pen, and a lot of times your ink will flow. You won't have to pick up more ink. So I think I'm going to leave the flowers and not color them, but I am going to kind of rub in the leaves to make them a little bit darker so that the flowers kind of stick out more. And all I'm doing is rubbing that ink that's already there, rubbing it around so that it gives a shaded coloring from the ink that's already there. So lots of techniques tonight. And here's some grass at the bottom. Let's do that. Maybe I'll even do the tree. Now I think I'm going to try to pick up some ink, and actually I've got a little bit right here on the edge of my, right there. So let's see if I can pull some of that in. Yep, there we go. Now, I know trees are not turquoise, you guys. I know that. However, this card needs to be a happy card for someone that is going through a rough time. And so, yeah, we're going to have some Tahitian tide trees that are not green. All right, so my butterfly, I'm just going to do the outsides in the Tahitian tide. Now, of course, you're creating on your own. You can use more colors if you like, but I'm going to color that. And then let's go ahead and get that coloring out. Now, I could use this end if I didn't want to pull the color out. Hello, Pam. Welcome. Let's go with some lemon lolly, and let's do some yellow on the butterfly. I guess you could do yellow on your flowers too, but I think I'm just going to leave them white. And I'm going to pull in some yellow, and I'm going to try not to get it on, when I'm coloring this in, I'm going to try not to get it on the Tahitian tide, because then it will turn green when you mix the two colors. But I think I did a pretty good job. Okay, get that little extra out of there. All right, let me see. Here, can you see that? And see how there's a little bit of tone difference in the tree, so it's not all like open. The blender pen will give you a little bit of color there. All right, back to the Tahitian tide. And we're going to stamp. Let's see here. I thought I had another sentiment. There's no good thing for this, that. Let me pull it out here. I wish I could make it better. That's the one I want. Nope. Let me find it. Nope. Here we go. This one right here. I wish I could make it better. So let's see if it will fit on this one. Nope. Need a little bit bigger block. There we go. Let's go ahead and get Tahitian tide, because that is the darker, which will show up best. Okay, and then just be careful. I've got ink on here. I wish I could make it better. Right there. And then I got to clean that. Goodness, goodness. Who else jumped on here? Oh, thank you. All right, let's get this cleaned off. And then let's put our card together. All right, so when you're putting these together, what you're going to do is you want this folded. And, you know, I really do need my bone folder. And I'm going to put it down here. I want to really push these creases. So there we go. All right, so we're going to put adhesive on this side. I'm throwing things all over here. There we go. We're going to put adhesive on this side to stick it to our card first, and my adhesive is right here. Okay. Now you could use liquid glue, whatever adhesive you prefer, but I am going to put a lot on here because I want it to stick. It is a fun fold. Okay. And then a little bit in the middle. Alright, so this is going to go right here. I'm going to center this just like I'm centering a piece of, you know, having a nice little edging all around my card. Just like that. Okay, that's the inside. Now we need adhesive on this side. And so same thing. I'm just going to come around all the edges. And again, you can use whatever adhesive is your favorite. Now, I'm going to take this piece and we are going to lay that down. Okay? So then, when you open your card, you have this little pop-up in the middle, just like that. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to take this little, this bigger butterfly. This is the one I want, I think. Yep. And I am going to use liquid glue, and it's going to get glued right there so that when it closes, it's going to stay inside my card. Okay? So, alright, so I need about that much. I need it on this wing. So, if you're not a liquid glue kind of person, this is one where, I don't know, you could take a glue and put it on with a sponge, and you could sponge it on, but I'm just going to go ahead and take my chances here. I know how far down I need to go, so I'm going to hold it up. I can do better with my glue this way. Okay, there we go. Starting to come out. So when you see a little bit, that's plenty. Okay, you don't need to have a ton on here. You want it to stick, but you don't want it to goop out the edges, right? Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know if you can tell how much is really on there or not. Okay, let's see. It's starting to come together here. All right, I want this on this right here. Okay, so see how it's just on that corner? Glue's right there. Oh, did I get too close with my wing? Hang on, I gotta see if I can. No, it's good. Okay, so there we are. So when this closes, see what happens? It goes down, and then you open it up, and there's your butterfly that pops up, just like that. Okay, now you could do another butterfly over here, the little the Tahitian tide. Now, if you wanted to just go crazy coloring, use your black and color these in with whatever color you like. But this is nice and soft, but yet it's bright and happy for someone, right? So let's go ahead and do the front of our card. So I have this piece right here. I have our butterfly missing, oh gosh, now I lost the little wingy thing. I knew that would happen. I just knew it. Oh, well, okay. Let's see. Let me try something. I think I'm going to go ahead and just, there's a little piece here. I'm going to cut a little bit of that. So, there we go. Look, I fixed it. He just has little antennas. Okay, so this one is going to go onto the yellow. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? I do think I'm going to pop this up. Now, how do you pop this up when it's so tiny like this? If I can find my sheets here, I will show you. Okay. Let's do this one because I can get a little closer to it. So, these are the edges of my dimensionals. I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to do a skinny strip and clip that. I'm going to get a couple skinny strips, just like that. Because that's all I need. I don't need a lot to hold it on here, but you need it skinny enough so it's not going to show through the holes when you put this on. Let's see, I want to have this, how do I want this? I want my butterfly kind of like that, okay. So, let's put one right here. There's a spot that this should work. Perfect. And then this one's a little bit bigger, and I'm going to put this one, I think I'm going to put it down here. I think it'll work. No, it's a little bit too big. There we go. Precise. You got to be precise so it doesn't show through. Come on, stick down there. There we go. Okay. No, sticking off the edge here a little bit. I got to move this over. There we go. Okay. There we are, Mr. Ms. Butterfly. Wait, did I take the paper off? No. Gosh, there we go. Now it's going to stick. Jeez, oh Pete's. All right, here we are. That's pretty. See that? That's nice. Okay, now remember we did this this piece earlier, kind of weirdness here. That's where I just thought this might look kind of pretty, just kind of hanging down here like this. But then again, I don't know, maybe we could go like coming off of the butterfly here, like how butterflies, you know, leave a trail. Wondering if we might be able to, if I can go up underneath there somehow where I have it tied in a knot. Do you guys like my thinking process here? There we are. There, I kind of like that. Okay, so guess what? I'm gonna get a glue dot. Let's see. This is a little bit fussy type of card. Sometimes I do them pretty easy. Sometimes I like to do a little fussy. So this one just taught you several techniques, and I love being able to teach you techniques. All right, so I got a glue dot on here, and I want to come up underneath my butterfly to hide that knot right there. Okay. Oh, that looks good. Okay. I'm going to cut some of this off, but I think that it just gives it that little extra. So I'm going to cut some of this off. So let me get over my trash can here because it is crazy tiny wispies. Let's see. There we go. I cut quite a bit off because I didn't want it looking too crazy. There we are, like that. So of course we need some dimensionals here. So let's use up this piece that has dimensionals. Now I've got some samples to show you, and I also have some of my blessing box cards to show that I'm not done creating, so there's more, but I'll show you what I have. Gosh, all my big ones are like, oh, here's a piece. Okay, there we go. Okay, use those up. Oh, got some right in front of me, don't I? Who else is on here? I think it gives the butterfly motion. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I think just that kind of airy, you know, fluttery kind of stuff. I thought, yeah, this works, and that ribbon is really good. Let's come up here a little bit. There we are, kind of just in the middle of the card. Do I have that straight? Yeah? No? No, it's not straight. I gotta hold it up to see. Oh, you know what I did? I totally stamped that on the wrong side of the die cut. Oh well, nobody's gonna know. They don't know. It's not supposed to be like that. So there you are. Okay. Last but not least, I don't know for sure what type of bling I would want on here. I can tell you that the pearls are always really nice, but I'm not really sure which ones. I don't want it to be overly, you know, kind of sparkly. These silver pearls, they look pretty good. Let's see what else we got in here. You know, we have these, oh, what are they? If they're here. Oh, perfect. These are perfect because they're not bling in your face. They're pastel colors. It goes with this, and those will be perfect. Thank you, Bobby. I'm glad that you like it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. All right, let's use these pastel lemon lolly and get my Take Your Pick tool. And let's just spread some pretty little lemon drops around. Let's do one here. Let's do a little one kind of right there. And how about let's do another little one. Kind of, you know, guys, I always go crazy with these things. They make me crazy. Let's just do one down here, okay? Kind of in the middle of the sprinkles there, okay? So there you go. Lots of techniques, and then here is the fun fold on the inside, right? It's not super dark, but it shows up pretty. There you can see how pretty it shows up against the white. And I just combined those two stamp sets, the Happy Hedgehog and Comforting Thoughts. Again, Comforting Thoughts is the main feature in my blessing box, and so I'll show you those samples here in just a momento. Let me get my stuff out of the way so that I can show you what's what. But there is our card, and because it's got that special fold in there, it's not wanting to lay very flat for us because of the inside, but I think it's okay. I love this stuff, you guys. This is so cool on here. So think of your ribbon in different ways, you know. Use that ribbon in different ways. So let me see if I can put that there. You know, I'm wondering if I turn my chair, or if I turn my desk. Yeah, it's just the overhead light. It's just really bright. I don't know. That's just how it is. I'm trying to see if it will help if I cover up the camera up here, but nope. Okay, so let's get things out of the way and show you what's what. And let me show you these little cute samples with the hedgehog set first, okay? So it's called Happy Hedgehogs. You may have it. It may be one that you bought quite some time ago. Maybe you took the class from me. But these are some stinking cute cards. So some of the paper is retired that you'll see, but the concept is the same, you guys. It's still the same. So there you are. Got the little bird stamped behind, see there? And coloring. This one, isn't that cute? We have a punch that will punch out the hedgehog. Here is one. I love it. I really should have pulled it out more. Look at this one, isn't it cute? Designer paper and the sentiment down here. This is one from my class that I did. And this is using the fresh freesia and then just coloring. This was one of the dies that we no longer have, but this made me think of the film strip technique. It looks almost like an old film strip, right? Don't you think? This card would most definitely put a smile on someone's face. Aw, thanks, Sue. Thank you, Nancy. Thanks, guys. Online exclusive, yes. Taran, this is the one set I was telling you about. But yes, that is the online exclusive. You can only get it online. Finding a friend is the best discovery of all. Isn't that cute? And this is a simple one. He's just stamped in... This is on the retired color paper. I can't think of the name of it, but using the, I don't know. It was one of our browns. I don't know. Maybe it was, what's the name? Cinnamon cider? I don't know. But there are the cards. So I think this one, and this one. I think these were the 4 that were from my class. And then these 2 were swaps that I had gotten from folks. So anyway, aren't these great? These are cute. Cute, cute. And then let's move these out of the way. And let me show you what my samples are. I don't know if I already showed these to you or not, but I can tell you this. You will need the inks. But you'll have in the blessing box for March, okay? I had mentioned you're going to be getting what did I, oh, I stuck it inside here. It's the adhesive sheets, the solid adhesive sheets, a full package of the iridescent basic pearls. You will get a half a package of Poetic Expressions designer paper. You guys, this paper, at first I thought, I don't really need it, but once I got the paper and I started using it, I really do like it. It just gives a very kind of a vintage feel, but then again, you can just do some other fun things with it. And it's got some of the in colors. It has wild wheat, but it looks so good. Lost Lagoon, Bubble Bath that we were talking about, and Misty Moon, no, what's the name? Boho Blue, and this is the Moody Mauve. That's what I couldn't think of. But yeah. Okay, so half a package of that. You'll get portions of ribbons. You will get all the things will be die cut. You'll just have to cut your designer paper to the size that you need. And so here are the cards. Again, I don't have all of them designed because you'll get 8 cards. And instead of doing 2 of each, I like to do different designs. So this is what I have so far. So there's one. This one. So pretty. This one. Like I said, I'll have the die cuts for you. And then this one is the Wild Wheat and Bubble Bath. And this is really pretty. These 2 colors are very nice. So this is not, these are great level stamping. It's using the Sentiment Set Comforting Thoughts, but you can use whatever stamp set you might have. So you don't have to have that particular stamp set. It will be featuring, like I said, the Thoughtful Expression dies. So if you haven't gotten these dies, these are some that you might really want to get. They're awesome, just awesome. And I think that's it. I think that's what I wanted to share with you. Okay, I'm looking around here. The cards are gorgeous. Thank you, Pam. The DSP reminds me of wallpaper. Yeah, Gian, it kind of does me too. This card when most stuff, oh, yeah. So I don't know. Did you guys see some of the cards that we did in our Monday stamp night? It was an exciting time for that evening. We had 10 people here, and usually we've been running anywhere, actually 4 to 6, and we've got some new ladies coming, so it was exciting for me. But this one is using some of the celebration paper that we had. This is our green and red ribbon. These are cards that we did, I'm just sharing, that we did on Monday night. These are some of them. I don't have them all here. Sue, thank you, hon. I've got you down that you shared. Thank you so much. This one, look at this, the butterflies, and can you see there? You can see the embossing in the background. So pretty. See, you just use it white. It works great. This one is using some of the retired Flight and Airy paper and the Easter Blessings from the Daffodil set that is retired. So that one's kind of a retired. This one is using our Paper Pumpkin stamp set that we got with Paper Pumpkin this month. And then this is the paper that is, I don't have it out, but it's the one that coordinates with these dots that we just used. What did I do with them? With the pastel dots and this paper is with the balloons, the hot air balloons. That's what I want to say. But isn't that cute? These colors are so pretty. Super easy, and using the punch to create the design. That's just a few. I had another masculine. Actually, I had a masculine one that was blue, but this one I did in green. But the masculine one I did in, I don't have them all out here. A couple of them I left in there, I guess. Okay. So, just wanted to share those up close and personal with you. But yeah. Let's see, who else is on here? All right, bunch of people already took off. Well, let's see who the winner is here. I've got 10 people that shared. So let's grab my iPad and let's get to there. Let's go there. And I got to get to the wheel. There's my wheel number. Or my wheel of names. Okay, so we have 10 people that shared, so let's make sure I've got to add number 9 and number 10. Yep, there we go. Okay, awesome. All right, let's see who the winner is for some beautiful cards. Who is our winner? It is number 10. There it is, you can see it. Number 10 is our winner. And number 10, look at that. Jeanne, you are the winner. Jeanne, you are the winner of the, I have a package of cards that I'll be sending you. And let's see if I can get back to, there we go. Already took off. Well, let's see who the winner is here. I've got 10 people. Let's turn that down. Awesome. Yay. Congratulations. All right. So here we are, and that's a package of cards. So this is for my notes here, and there we go. So those will be out in the mail very shortly. Again, here's our card. I hope that you guys enjoyed the little make your own stamp technique that I shared. Yeah, so that's what we did this with, using those dies. My light seems so bright and crazy. I don't know. But anyway, there you are. And thank you for keeping us in your prayers. And I'm sure hope he's going to be okay. Do you need my address? Jan, I think I have it. I'll reach out on Messenger if I don't, but I'm pretty sure I have it. Thanks so much, you guys. I appreciate that. Let me just go back up here and let you guys know that I appreciate you more than I ever tell you. And I'm thankful that you join and see what I have for you each time that I'm able to be here this week, each week. And you guys have a great rest of your night, and I pray that you guys will all stay healthy with this stuff going around too. So, all right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.